This is gonna be a long video, so grab a Coke or a beer or a coffee and enjoy all the latest Gunpla news that we have to share. Understandably, with all the new Gunpla kits being announced at the Shizuoka Hobby Show a couple of weeks ago, we were kind of expecting not many new Gunpla kits to be announced, but at least Bandai was kind enough to finally upload all the official pictures of the kits that's coming out very soon. And the one that I was actually quite excited about was of course the NT-1 version 2.0. I actually saw the kit at the Gunpla Expo in Malaysia not too long ago, but you know, from the official pictures you can just see there's actually a lot of opening gimmicks to unveil the turret guns in the armor and also in the shield, and I'm sure quite a lot of you will actually probably buy two of this guy because you probably want to have one with with the full armor on and one with the exposed skeletal frame to paint it with a gunmetal or silver finishing. So I think it actually looked quite a badass kit. I'm actually quite looking forward to that master grade. So thankfully that's not a premium bundle, it's a normal release. This one is actually coming up now in Japan at least. I think some of the guys in Taiwan and also Hong Kong has already built theirs. This is of course the 1/144 scale Destiny Gundam. Obviously, this being a high grade, there aren't a lot of details going for it, but the best thing about this kit, it is obvious, is the articulation. I think there's a lot of new joint system built in for this high grade. It is quite amazing to have the amount of articulation that you can see for this kit, but also at this price, to include the effect parts, as you can see here, it just a must buy, I would say. You know, if you're a Seed fan, to get a high grade kit with all the fully packed details and also the effect parts, the great articulation, and more importantly, I think it's the proportion. It just looks right. It looks so much better than the previous high grade 144 scale. It was interesting for Bandai to also reissue this guy. This is the Pale Rider 1/144 scale Land War heavy equipment type, and I wasn't expecting this guy to come out actually. So for Bandai to reissue this under Premium Bandai, unfortunately, it's great if you're into this guy and you missed the first time it was released. So quickly grab it if you can right now, because I'm sure it won't last long on the website. The interesting about this Pale Rider, the Land War specification type, is that you can actually set it up in two different look and feel. You can either go with the normal orange and white or the black and white on the vents and also on the knee. So it kind of look quite different depending on which outlook that you want to go with. The other one that's coming out as well is also another reissue, and that is the Pale Rider Space War specification. I would have to say that if you compare this to the land type, the Space War specification definitely looks a lot better because it's heavily armored, and with the addition of the boosters, funnels at the back, I think it definitely look a lot better. And it's also a little bit more expensive as well at 2,200 yen. I'm just not sure whether the colors are different from the land type, because it does seem that the blue color here on the Space War specs looks a lot deeper. It's a deeper blue compared to the Land War. I'm not sure whether that is an issue with the photos that was taken by Bandai, but I kind of prefer this blue on the Pale Rider Space War specification. And of course, this is also a reissue under Premium Bandai. So if you miss this guy when it was first reissued, quickly grab it right now. If you have already pre-ordered the High New Metal Robot series a couple of weeks back, I think you will need to spend a little bit more to get this option pack, and it's gonna be worth it. This is the dedicated Hyper Mega Bazooka launcher for the High New. It looks amazing. I really want this Hyper Mega Bazooka launcher, but it also comes with the effect parts for the funnels and also the cable that plugs into the Mega Bazooka launcher as well, plus all the supporting stands for the funnels and also one more for the Hanyu itself. It's not cheap though, because it's being a premium Bandai, 7,700 yen. But then again, if you already pre-ordered the Hanyu, I'm sure you will need this. Otherwise, it will look quite bare without his signature weapon and all the effect parts for the final. I wasn't expecting this, but I'm glad that actually Bandai released a Metal Robot series for the Akatsuki Gundam, and at 17,600 yen, it is pricey for sure. But then again, I've not recalled seeing a Metal Robot Gundam that actually has this almost metallic-like gold finishing. It looks really nice, and if you're wondering, hey, why is it so expensive for just a Metal Robot series? It doesn't have any additional parts. Well, of course, it has all the special die-cut parts included into the frame and also in the armor as well, as you can see here. And if you look at the markings on this guy, it looks truly amazing. I've always hated decals on metallic gold finished kits, especially a titanium finish, but surprisingly they managed to make it work on the Akatsuki Gundam for the Metal Robot series. And it also comes with a very nice looking stand, I have to say. So if you guys are fans of bling bling kits but don't really want to deal with all the issues of nut marks and the pain of touching up, this might be the one for you. Instead of building a titanium finish kit or gloss finish kit, just get the Metal Robot Akatsuki Gundam. It's a bit pricey though, obviously this being a premium Bandai, 70,600 yen. Now, I'm probably going to get a lot of hate comments, but I really don't like this Gundam design. This is the Super Gundam under the Robot Soul series that's coming out very, very soon. 16,180 yen, October 2019. Not cheap, premium Bandai. I always felt that this Super Gundam looks very retro and a little bit too, too vintage. The design just didn't hold up very well, especially now being 2019. The entire backpack on the Super Gundam itself, and I don't know, man, I just never liked this design. So for me, this is an easy pass, even though I couldn't get it and couldn't afford it. Even if it was made available to me, I'll probably skip it. Yes, I know it looks like the Mark II with just the additional super weapon, mobile armor carrier, mobile weapon carrier, but I just never liked this entire design, so this one is an easy pass for me. And for the most expensive item in our video list today is this guy, the Metal Build Crossbone Gundam X2. 26,400 yen. Very, very pricey. It's premium Bandai exclusive, but there's a lot of great things going for this kit. Number one, I really like how Bandai actually used the metallic gold finishing for this kit, so the gold parts really do stand out. And secondly, if you look at the cloak, the cloak actually has a magnets on both ends, so you can actually close the cloak very, very easily. And thirdly, surprisingly, even though this kit is in all black and it doesn't even have a metallic gloss finish or super gloss finish, the detail just kind of shine through, and I was quite surprised at how it looks, how good it looks in all black. My question is, for those of you who actually ordered and bought the first Crossbone Metal Build, are you happy with your purchase? Because surprisingly, I don't see a lot of collectors showing off their Metal Build Crossbone Gundam. Maybe you guys are a bit on low profile, not wanting to show off, but do all of you just buy and keep it in the box? I'm quite interested to find out. But as you can see here from the post, if you actually have the first Crossbone and X2 side by side, they actually look quite badass and quite nice to have. So coming down to something a little bit more affordable for Gunpla collectors such as myself, this is the high grade 1/144 scale Mega Bazooka launcher. I can't tell you how I really wanted this in 1/144 scale, because I'm starting to build a lot more Gunpla kits in that scale, and to be able to have a very badass looking Mega Bazooka launcher in this scale is definitely something that I really, really want. But unfortunately, this is a premium Bandai exclusive, so you have to buy it through the premium Bandai website or through a proxy buyer. This is also nice to have if you're building a diorama. And imagine, putting in some LEDs into the Mega Bazooka launcher in 1/4 scale. It definitely makes the entire diorama stands out. Let me know if you guys think the same way as me as well on the Mega Bazooka launcher. Now this next item is actually a very great complement to the high-grade 1/4 scale Mega Bazooka launcher. This is the high-grade Sunflight System, 1,296 yen, quite affordable. It's coming out in August 2019. The only bad news is this is a premium Bandai exclusive. And what I like about this is quite similar to the Space Jet that we've seen before, but the Sunflight System definitely looks a lot better, and you can actually put up 2 different mobile suits onto this thing. So imagine creating a very cool space battle diorama with 1 mobile suit on a Mega Bazooka launcher firing off towards the Sunflight System, where it's carrying 2 different mobile suits attacking that different mobile suit. So quite interesting idea that I have, but unfortunately I'm not able to get my hand on either the Mega Bazooka launcher or the Sunflight System. But definitely I would say this guy looks great, definitely on my high priority must buy list. Now I'm going to end the video with some fun Gunpla goods, sorry, not Gunpla goods, Gundam goods, right? This is the Mobile Suit Gundam Zigong floater, both the char and also the dedicated mass production type. It's surprisingly not cheap, it's 4,104 yen each, not for both. And this guy's actually coming out in June, just right in time for summer in Japan. So if you don't have floaters to bring out to the pool for your kids, this is something that you probably want to get. But they are also releasing a Hello Beach Ball, both in pink and green. So this one is actually something that I might buy because it's also relatively quite easily accessible for kids of all ages, and it's also quite cheap, 864 yen, again coming out in June 2019. The one that I was actually quite surprised is the next release, and as you can see here, this is the Mobile Suit Gundam Aegis floater. Surprisingly, in all brown. I'm not sure whether I actually want to bring this to the beach or to the pool, because it kind of looked like you're floating on a, duty so, or a turret. So I'm not sure whether you want to be seen floating around in something brown in the sea. And surprisingly, this is not cheap because I think it's relatively large, 5,184 yen. I'm not really looking forward to this, but it's quite a nice to have collectible to hang in your room. But I probably wouldn't bring this to the beach, and especially not at this price. The next release is something fun for the kids. This is actually something of like the beam saber and also the shield for both the RX-78 and also for the Goof, so they can actually use these soft toys to actually play around with and fight around with, because they probably wouldn't get hurt. So something relatively safe for the kids, and also it is quite cheap as well, 1,180 yen. Premium Bandai, unfortunately, but still relatively quite affordable. The one release that I'm actually quite excited to share with you guys from the start of the video is actually this guy. This is the Mobile Suit Gundam Beam Rifle type and also Zaku Machine type water gun. As you can see here, it's relatively large, even bigger than the one they actually include in the Mega Size Gundam. So something that you can actually use to play with, or just to show off. Example with your Mobile Suit Gunpla carrying this, so something that's actually quite fun that I literally like to have, and it's also quite affordable, only 1,080 yen, but unfortunately it's a premium Bandai too. So hey, water gun, Zaku machine gun type, or the Gundam beam rifle type, I actually want them both. So quite a lot of new releases, not only in terms of Gunpla but also in terms of Gundam merchandise. I thank you for you guys for staying throughout the end of the video, and if you guys are new to our channel, hey, do subscribe to our channel. We're trying to hit 100,000 subscribers soon, and as usual, thank you guys for watching. Please leave a comment down below.